The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 1 more go for this offense in the first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go on Sunday, we'll have our eye on Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A big one for the Chiefs, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing again is Stroud. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over on the bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And an Anchorage first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Anchorage first down.
Up the middle they go. Poe.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Running things were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Stroud to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
A give up the middle to Tomlinson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Tomlinson up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Drops this off to Tomlinson. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. Poe, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. No matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
But I know that you want to. Right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Stroud sets up the play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up the middle they go. Poe stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and down he goes. More multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So Stroud and the Texans trailing 14-13. A minute 54 on the clock. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
They'll run on first down.
Porter. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll run. Tomlinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Tomlinson. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the story changes. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. And time, a huge factor. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down.
And he would get to the sideline here, but that, a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.